what has stood out to you here?
It's a little bit of
Okay,
everything.
Koi on defense,
Obviously,
Vitality on attack.
We're looking at a similar
Do double
situation as
frenzy.
yesterday. Giant X came in. They were basically, they had lost everything. They had no pressure on them. And now it's the same thing for Koi. They're playing no pressure, but the maps, Breeze, we've seen Koi on it like one time.
Yep.
Split, we've seen Vitality on it, no time.
Oh boy.
Hold
We're
on.
going straight into the action.
Yeah, Stark's already spotted a couple players, instantly dealt with though. Kick's going to take him away. That should be big information found. How do they respond?
Why did it sound like
This
Steel
is
was
a
on like a
common
wildlife show
ground
there?
map for either of these
Just
teams.
whispering the whole
This is
time.
like the perfect storm for anything to happen right now, and it's really like all expectations are out the window. You would expect Vitality to win, but the perfect conditions
Robo
for
Wars,
Koi
man.
to get an upset are kind of like laid out here.
A little bit of chip damage though. Vitality have to be careful here. They're being kind of corralled towards this, but no further rotations. A little late on the exploration towards B main. Coming out from Koi, finally clearing through this, but you can already see how close
Yeah, I like the
Vitality
double
are for
push in
sure.
reaction to this.
And besides
Man, I
keeping
swear
contest.
Frenzies
Now, if you're
always
Koi,
come out
you'll
on
be kind
top.
of allowing
They
this
are
to
the
keep
one.
control maybe of Heaven, play this one back in. I'm looking at
And they
the
keep
flank.
map control as well.
For the big flank to come in, and you know, with Killjoy on Vitality's attack side here, it's going to be a little bit.
Dude, this
more
is
difficult to hold
insanely
flanks
hard
in
after
certain
plant for
situations.
Vitality to
Koi's
lose.
going to wait for that big flank to develop. The Viper obviously coming through. Sewers
Oh
already
boy,
some kills
not this
coming in.
again, dude.
That's
Come on.
perfect. Identifying that back line.
We just started the game.
That makes the post plant a little bit trickier to hold. Runners chomping at the bit, but still a prowler here for Shadow. That's fantastic. Reveals the position, he gets the kill. Camo went down, but they still have bodies alive. Hicks and Sender, the last two standing, they fall back towards site. Trying to hold this push here, and Shadows takes away Kicks. Sender looks to the right, takes away Shadow.
Oh man, it keeps happening, bro. How?
This was really well done, Josh. This worked out perfectly.
This was the perfect, like, just everything happening, falling into place for Koi, but I wonder, was
Ow,
that more
dude.
of a misplay
First
by
round?
Vitality there?
Okay.
Offering up two isolated duels. They had the main advantage, they had the positioning and everything, and it's in those types of situations, like obviously.
Don't you find it mad in this game how like there's so many positions, like 5v4, full map control. You'll look at it and you'll be like, well, they should always be winning this round.
I
the complete
literally
opposite
said that,
happens.
and now everyone's saying Jinx. Because I was like, they shouldn't lose this round, and then
Yeah.
all these guys die.
That's exactly what I did. It happens so much in this game.
Yeah.
Play ramp together, push screens together, something together in the
So
show.
funny.
Okay, first round claimed. Now we see how this goes forward, because I think we will touch on this as it goes in, depending on how this round kind of follows through, that the interview kind of highlighted
Okay,
some
they're
issues
allowed
that
one
we
death on
noted,
this.
obviously,
Yes.
and they talked about it here, and starting on this side, it feels like Vitality have gone, we know you don't feel comfy, have a go at it, but this is a good proving point, right?
Dude,
This is a
how
proving
is,
ground for Koi here.
Yeah, this is interesting.
Okay,
right
he was
now.
just tanking
Koi
the smoke.
Obviously having to start defense, and defense traditionally being their worst side. Like, they attack, they get 9 rounds, 8 rounds, no problem. Go on to defense, and they can't even close out a game. So it's going to be a real test right here. Can they get anything done? Basically starting on their map, they have no tape against Vitality, though. But they need to come out with a lot of rounds here. On the flip side, I'm looking at Vitality's comp here. This is more of like a defense side comp. So interesting. I think they have the side choice, so why are they starting attack? Like,
Yeah,
they need it.
is it like a direct, like, okay,
Platchat
we know
ult
Koi's
choose
got control
Vitality?
here,
Yeah.
this is the best way we could approach it, but then
Which is a
surely they
worry.
might taper their agent composition to be a little bit more suited to that, but maybe a question for Salah afterwards, see what his consideration was for this, depending how it goes. Because again, we could all forget this, right? If Vitality come out, look absolutely on the money, you know,
30
absolute
seconds
magic, then we go, cool, it was, you know, all good. But they've been trying to work the clock down, but real patient play from Koi here. They've not really shown much weakness. Nice work from
Good
Runner,
opening.
though. Finds a fight towards CT and actually gets the upgrade. That's a big pickup here. Plant, I'm waiting to see that spike come over. That was in the hands of Kicks.
Dude, the time, bro. Guy's gonna absolutely farm up.
Still on the side. Oh, Shadow looking real good. Koi getting a grip back on
Okay,
this
and
one.
gets the
Say,
gun at
Koi's
spawn as well.
dangerous.
Not too bad.
Much
They lost the
strength
gun.
contained. They should be able to get that Bulldog back. Waiting to see if that does come in. It does. So no harm, no foul.
Yeah, grabbing that Bulldog, upgrading from that Ghost. That's always why it's nice on a defense or any bonus round, really, where you don't fully upgrade and invest like all 5 players into getting an upgraded weapon. Because the Ghost, the Sheriff, like these weapons are pretty good.
They're
And
viable.
then if your teammates are fighting with Stingers, Bulldogs, whatever, and then you're able to like pair
Not
up
even
with
like a
them,
little
then
gun?
you can recycle that
Not even like a
weapon,
judge?
and usually you can deal with just
Marshall.
the abilities and having
Okay,
a superior
wait.
firepower from
Going on
the
here.
player.
Not even a Bucky?
So we've got Koi
On
coming in on
defense?
their bonus, so it does retain the 2
Yeah, they're
Bulldogs.
keeping
The
a lot of
outlaw
money.
there
They
as
maybe
well.
get
The
op out
outside
early.
Vitality, of course. First gun round. Now, it might be a little light, though. See what they've got in the pocket.
Did
No
Stark
ults
so
nearby
just
either.
go
Maybe
over
if they
towards
kick still
B,
closer,
shoot a
but
shot,
yeah,
and then take the
early start
TP, so now they don't
mid-control
expect him at
We're
middle?
gonna see a a really big grouping on the middle.
Oh, that
area
was kinda
because
cool,
they
man.
have to fight together.
Oh, beautiful.
That's big.
You're right. You're absolutely right. It was fighting together, right? Koi just taking contact. Nice swing from Shados.
Hey, that
Gives
was
them
a
the
cool
man
round.
advantage. And look at the state of Runner. He took so much damage from that as well.
Really not a good situation for Vitality here going into their first
And then they
gun
go
against the
aggro,
bonus.
and then you can
But
pick
Koi
up the
doing a
gun
really good
after
job here.
anyway,
All the
and
way
we
through,
got
they spot where Vitality
we got
are.
another
They group and
tank.
fight because they have 2 ghosts on their inventory. They need to fight together, otherwise they're going to lose their duels. And then instantly they give up that middle position. Right now it's just Camo spotting it. Once he sees him, he's going to fall back into B site and call for the rotation.
This is huge. Again, for safe.
Oh, they thought there was a
Runner,
gap.
For Trex.
He's falling back. He's clearing his back. He thinks that there was a gap
There's
in
like
the
a
back
chance of
lines.
it?
Yeah, there's a chance of it because they're not running a Sentinel right now. There's a hole, and
Okay, but this is enough to bring him back though. There's been this utility shown, but keep your eyes
30
on the spike.
seconds left.
Oh, the timing on this.
Oh, what are they
Shadows
doing,
has that
man?
angle so perfectly
Full
played.
time on this,
Safe
they
couldn't do
split
much,
up,
and it should
Spike
go to
goes
the spike dropping
fast.
there as well.
That's a
So
shocker,
even that
man.
little feint towards Heaven, yeah, they managed to slip Trex there, but actually managed to collect the spike uncontested. So
Wait, and then they
15
wrote. Wait,
seconds.
what's double
there's
going
no one
on?
to deny this on the site itself, right? So this is just going to be probably a plant.
Then
and
they left
in
the
is
site?
Take position. I don't know how much they're going to be able to
guess they're
control
playing for
on
the tall
this.
box though.
Oh man,
Okay.
don't start the game like this.
Post plant positioning now. Going to be a problem. Where do they opt to go? They don't have much information here. You can see Vitality unsure of what's safe and what's not. Heaven's been lost from their control for too long. Trex needs to over-deliver here because Runner is still so low and he's been noted. This is a big position, smoked off as well. Runner needs to be played into this or vice versa. Clock starting to tick here. First tap on the spike and the first kill found. Beautiful. Isolating 2, but Grabino does get the trade on Trex. So now it's down to 1, and Run's position was noted.
Damn,
Low setup.
solid from them.
Koi
I like the original
perfectly
strat though. I
played
didn't
here.
enjoy
A little
the
dangerous
mid
there,
rounding from
but it's a bonus
Vitality,
round. They'll be happy with
but
this.
other
Koi
than
should be
that,
really happy with that.
Yeah.
It was a decent
that was
recovery from
nice.
Vitality, but I really like
I like this from Koi,
actually
the
played that.
little
So, Shadow
shot
right
and then
now,
rotate.
he's
That was
making
nice.
a lot of sense with what he said about cracking the code a little bit on that defense side, creating some solutions. It looked like it was a really good job there. First fighting in middle together, then backing off, understanding that they had the man advantage and keeping that advantage, maintaining that advantage. They got off B site completely.
Did you
Know
did you
their
see the
plan, whatever they
Yoru?
wanna do,
He
we'll
shoot
play
a shot
their
of the
best.
outlaw
So really well
insta
played
on
from
the round
Koi.
and then TP, like
Vitality
right at
need
the
to
start,
figure
so they
out
didn't think it was
really
middle.
early on here.
Kind of sick.
Oh, I didn't see that, no.
Yeah.
That was
What
kind
is
of
it?
nice.
I'm surprised they
This is
won all
the
those
fun
fights
part,
with
right? You get to
Bulldogs,
see
though,
both teams
just
learning on
dropping the
fly,
smoke
and
like
if you're
that.
discussing or considering this being a volatile matchup
Do you feel like
before, that adds
especially
to
on
it,
this map,
right?
do you
can't
like
come
cringe
in with that
watching
safety
the
or that
mid
comfort.
rounding?
So now
for most of this year?
Vitality, they've got to do it
It's
from
been-
here. They
it's
hope
been
to
off
get
a
it
lot.
through Runner.
Oh, well,
First
okay.
five,
What makes me mad is when
one
teams are
from
playing
his,
Viper
X two away.
against a
This is Stinger
Viper
purchase,
and they're on their
Francis
attack
Sheriff.
sides,
This time
they
won
don't
mid
do
control.
enough to pressure back middle,
Yeah, mid
and then
control
think
is
they've done
exposed,
enough, and
but
then
right
leave
now
to go
Koi had
somewhere
the
else, and it's
bait
obvious where they're
leaving.
going.
Yeah,
Now
yeah.
they're actually, like,
That
going
pisses
off
me
of
off, 'cause I'm
their
just like,
heavy-
yeah, like,
heavy
surely
lead.
you know that's
Wonder
not enough
why they
pressure.
do this. They have that. Oh no, you can't be peeking
That was like
high.
a 100 Thieves crew that happened
That's a
non-stop.
little unfortunate for him 'cause that opens up. Oh my
Yeah,
God,
it did.
Runner not gonna be happy about that at all. Starks are probably grinning a little, but he doesn't even know the damage he might have done. Pop flash could be fantastic, and there it is. Beautiful, but it does get traded. That was excellent from Runner. They're making this competitive. These stingers are working. Shadow and Gravino sweating now.
Wait, this
Look at
guy's
Gravino
low
back
HP. We gotta
inside
get out of here.
Medical. Quick little TP.
Oi.
Shadow's got the cross.
Tell you what, though, not bad
Koi,
damage.
Yeah, gets
Not
a
bad
little
damage.
Close, gets a little dangerous, and you expect that, right? Vitality are a great team. They are a very solid team. But right now, Koi are matching them. They are ahead in this regard. 4 on the trot, and I'm wondering if we've got an early timeout coming.
Yeah, I think they need an early
Vitality
timeout.
need
Man,
to pick something
Vitality,
fast.
and
So
this is what I said on Plat Chat, when
what do you
Vitality
say?
don't get a good
5-0
start,
down is definitely not the start that
like,
you wanna
they start
have,
to
so
tilt a
taking
little
that
bit,
time
it feels
kind of
like.
just figuring out what's going on. Hey, like they're playing a little bit different than what we expected based on like what we saw from their previous matches. I was getting a little bit scared there for Koi
Stream
because
volume?
they were,
Let me turn it like
I think
slightly
what was
up.
happening was they had that Viper wall for the retake on A like they had on Pistol.
Okay.
And I think what was happening with the read was, hey, they see this Viper retake wall on A, so they might
that
actually
should be
come
better.
back to A. Let's go stack it. I think they were taking that kind of a gamble. And that's why Camo got a little bit surprised there on the rafters by that speed up to B Heaven. But I think the reason why Vitality actually chose to speed up towards B there was because they were basically on a stinger buy, and they use a lot of their abilities to take fast Vents control.
Yep.
And once they kind of pump that towards Vents,
Yeah,
like,
Lexi
front
pin now.
that they could be going A, that's when they're like, well, we got stingers, we use half our inventory, let's just speed up towards B right
Yeah.
now and just take these fights, just because
You gotta
stingers
do it,
close
right?
range, just
Yeah,
take
it
a
can
fight.
work.
Let's just
Yeah.
make a decision and go.
got real close. So you saw there on the screen as well.
Trying to go more into the game semi-pro, looking for learning content. Yeah, I think it should help.
More than the
Brickhead.
IGL, when I always
For
like
sure.
to see kind of
Should give you it should give you a good understanding of like how to play them up and maybe like protocols and stuff like that.
You want to keep Vitality in the right place mentally, because this is a really high pressure game, and I will expand on this and tell you it further and time again, because it's so important. If Vitality lose this series, they are done for. There is no permutation that will change that. So, focusing now, we look at the round, and already a heavy presence towards middle again. This is a high priority area. Both teams wanted to stake their claim
This
early.
flash rocket combo might come out as soon as they take
they're
contact
sending
right
it.
here.
Oh, Sender, they've got a freebie
Wait.
on Shadow straight through there, just spamming away.
Oh god, man. If Vitality will take that though. To do the, it felt like the smoke leaked out a bit too
And
much.
that's a little unfortunate also for Koi, because it felt like a coin flip there. But Vitality will take
I like
it
the
with
idea
both
though, it's the
hands.
classic. It's the absolute classic.
I
We talk
have
about
to
this
think
every
that
time we see
was
it.
like, okay,
Pause
Vitality calls a
into
timeout, we're gonna do
aggro.
something elaborate. Let's go do something that's going to disrupt them. But they have the rocket launcher and they don't use it. Raze just goes for the dry, I guess the walk push through the smoke with the flash. But, you know, leaving the B-side exposed here in the 2 versus 4, they might just opt to save here. They do have a little bit of economy that they could try to take away some guns from Vitality here. But realistically, the rounds, they're giving it up.
Yeah, and also you don't.
I mean, should
you've
they
got
not just be
Trex
hunting here?
relatively close by to the divide. Safe isn't.
A little bit?
but
As in
maybe
like,
uh,
wait,
not
they,
worth going too far for this one. See if they get something.
okay, it's
out
like
of
they
it.
kind of just realized. Did they think it
Overall,
was A or something? That
cool.
just looks
Like
so
that from
weird. Or at least they
Vitality.
thought the lurk
Yeah.
was
First
here.
step, gonna make you feel a
Yeah, they
little
kind of need to get a
confident, but
kill.
reasonable
This is the
success,
issue.
No, I doubt we're going to see Koi meandering down middle anymore.
This is like the
So
best
let's see
possible
now as we
round
go
for
forward into the
Vitality.
next purchase, into that next buy round. Do they have a proper solution in mind?
Right, well that's the thing. We didn't see Vitality actually have to show anything that round, right? They took the timeout. They didn't even show what they wanted to do or what the plan was or what the adaptation is to what Koi's been doing. Koi took a really risky thing to say like, hey, you took a timeout, we're gonna go do this. So, yeah. They still have the rocket.
Dude, imagine getting
They still have
unflashed. There's
decent
just
economy,
this guy in
so they
front of
have the
you.
Vandals,
That's
the
nuts. Yeah, the
rifles,
smoke went a bit too deep here, really, for that.
and they can definitely make a plan with this. It looks like they're setting up kind of similar to last round from Koi. Vitality's got the Seekers on kicks.
4-1. We've got
Mid setup here from Koi
Oh,
again, leaving
deep
B
smoke
gapped,
over towards A.
getting that early
deep
information towards
smoke
A,
with
so they're going to be able to shift over.
Eye that goes out, clears all of
We
this,
see
so you
the
can
fast
one
rotation
person
of
hold
fast
here,
Viper
so
ulti
rotate
going
goes in.
down.
Viper, oh bro,
Seekers out.
Vitality gotta cancel this.
Seekers are going to get stopped immediately without
Okay, the
getting
mid-rounding-
value. Here comes the rocket launcher down mid,
Oh.
taken out before he
What
can
an
shoot it.
absolute shot, bro.
Ready and waiting for this. Camo gets
That is an
so quickly.
absolute
That's
shot.
heartbreaking for him.
Bro, safe is so good.
Now, what do they do to try and recover from this early start? Because they're kind of pinned, right? They're kind of just split right in the middle. You've got 2 dedicated towards the pit, 2 towards the other side, but Grubino's position is
if
wild.
I
Grubino doesn't
mean,
get to at
maybe,
least 2
bro.
though.
I mean, Trex just got caught on the other side. No shot. That's Grubino over-delivers and then
Dude,
some.
it was a
3
nice
massive
reaction to
kills.
push
Yeah,
off of
Kicks
this
is still
one.
alive.
Yeah,
But
good
what's he
understanding
meant
over
to do?
towards
An
mid when he
1v3.
saw
Styles
3.
just got the
Oh
corner.
boy,
Koi
money reset on this as well. Like, we
I
can
I
all
didn't
buy
mind that play
here.
though. Viper ult to
Perfectly
make them
played after what was
go
looking
middle.
like a
Yeah,
real
it was
nightmare
sick.
losing Camo in middle.
Vitality coming back from the back foot like this.
Here's a little push as well over
Or,
towards
sorry,
A.
Yeah.
Going down when Koi's on the back foot a little
Yeah,
bit.
dude, I can't tell the
know
difference
exactly what's going on.
in
It
skill
seems like
between
they're
these
kind of
teams
like
and even teamwork.
Yeah, I swear there isn't.
decisive,
I literally think
nervous.
everyone
The
could beat
only
everyone.
real round that they
Yeah.
looked to be
It's like
really decisive
it
was
feels
the
with
round
the
that they
Sky
had
enough though
Singers
that all
where
these
just
teams are
decided
like
to send it for
slow,
B.
like
That's
starting
it.
to
Everything else has
try
kind
and
of been,
work
like,
out how the
pretty
other
slow.
plays, and it's just a complete
They
mismatch
obviously
of
don't get any
people
value
not
of it.
understanding
She's
like
gonna be,
how to play at the
you know,
moment.
that mid-fight
So
didn't
many
go
just
in their- it
random
did go in their
agents
favor
that
a
they're
little
just
bit,
like,
but it's just they need
I
to
don't know,
be able to
anyone can win.
capitalize on these
I also am
situations
not a
and
fan
maybe
of the
make a
double
more
duelist.
decisive
I'll be
plan.
honest. Not anymore
It's
on
just
split.
difficult right now.
Nah, I don't think it works.
Yeah, locked
He
down
had his
here
time,
for
though.
Sender. Divide
Yeah.
for Trex. And actually Trex answers back really quickly. Last round he kind of got dealt with right over towards B main. And
Can
they're
recall
They are hungry for that kill.
It's like the Harbor
Viper,
Viper, right? Only work as the sky, really.
Yeah.
And it's just a quick pivot towards the A side, but there's still 2 players here. Shadow, the reveal, the timing, a little uncomfortable, and Shadows couldn't quite correct there. Now, TP taken, Grubino gets on the side.
Dude, their decisions are
speeds
nice
the
at the
push.
moment.
Sender and Kicks, do they consider this? They're going to hear the TP. They
Commit to that
certainly
boss.
know now. Grubino still has his paranoia, still has his smoke, still has TP.
I think he had to
no
commit
opportunity
earlier.
to use it. Starkzo with a bit of a flash off the wall. Decoy in. He knows one's low, he knows one's on the site. Identifying both players. He's got everything he needs. The
Yeah,
flash
you
not
can see
quite
his
there,
brain
and
thinking of
Sender
50 things at a
very
different time.
prepared. And a quick adjustment here. This game is certainly heating up now between these two.
That early fight at B from Trex there got them the information, got them the advantage. In a lot of these situations, you're going to want to look to keep that advantage. Obviously, knowing the information, hey, I got a kill on B. Hey, there's more people fighting me. He could have recalled a star, popped the smoke, whatever, run away, kept his life, got that information. His team's going to speed up for day anyways, and he's going to be keeping the rotation kind of slow.
Out of all the years to take off, though, I think you chose the best year, man. Format,
I said that so many times.
It's crazy. Just agent changes.
The format, yeah, the agent changes, the format, and what's the third one? The map pool.
Maps, yeah.
Defeated.
Can't get much better than that, really.
Honestly, and as a viewer, when teams are this close, like together, it's if I don't know who's gonna win, it's actually more fun to watch.
Yeah, it is. That's what I would say when it's like, and I love the changes, man. Like in a team, I kind of didn't mind it too much because I felt like other teams weren't good at like adapting or bringing new stuff, but it would still be annoying. Like to watch, it's so fun, man. When people bring new stuff and like there's thought behind it, it's so sick.
Yeah, Vitality.
Okay, I do wonder. I feel like we're seeing a lot of like peaks and a lot of valleys right now in terms of kind of like the pacing and the emotion.
They're really good at fighting together though, Koi. I'll give them that. Like
in this lull,
they take their fights with two or three guys always.
And then it pulls back a
Yeah,
lot. And
I feel like they've been like this, where their defense can be pretty good, and sometimes their attack feels lost.
And I don't mind them being as aggressive as they are, because they have double duelists, right? You kind of have to be
this is coming
taking those
right?
fights
and
in the choke points
from these guys. Is that their defense kind of everyone's individual, everyone's just falling apart. They don't have a cohesive game.
You
are
Yoru fan or
a
not?
lot of things together. So what we're seeing is early
honestly,
fights together. Even though the main fight was kind of a little disjointed there at the start, they
not as a primary duelist though, secondary duelist.
Yeah, it has to be with a raise.
Doing really well.
Dude, I can't stand those bind comps with the solo Yoru. I lose my mind.
As Yoru being single duelist?
Single duelist.
Yeah, it's terrible. What?
Dude, I see teams losing to it, and I can't work it out. Like I have no idea how they're getting around.
When was the last time you watched one?
It is Heretics yesterday.
Oh, I didn't watch that game. I heard it was good though.
It was good, to be fair. It was a good game.
It was the first gun round.
I saw that Omen TP though. That was fire as fuck.
That's crazy.
Balls on this guy.
Just one of those ones where you know you've lost the round, so you're like, well, I might as well.
Stick together, make a plan. You have like a 3-on-2, kind of at worst on either site. Maybe you run into a 3-on-3, but those are like okay situations.
They're the odds you'll take, right?
Yeah, but if you spread apart, that's when things can kind of fall apart for you.
Okay, so we go back in. Thank you for your patience at home, for sticking with us here. All resolved, all good to go. Vitality still with 2 ults in hand. We've got the Showstopper just 2 away, 1 off from the Viper's Pit, so a big round on the horizon on the other side. Starkzo does still have
punish over towards B,
and maybe after this map, kind of review what we made of
B
Starkzo
main
on that role,
punish.
so I'm going to keep an eye on it. And it looks like a brawl to begin with. Both teams clashing towards the
Damn,
B
they used
side
a
of the
lot of
map so
util.
far, but again,
Wait, they use so much
early
util, and they're gonna have to.
once again, just Trex here. Let's see if it works. The pop flash kind of
Hey,
forcing
this
him
is
away, and
nice
actually,
for Koi though.
Trex
Like
did eat that paradox,
Vitality
so he
used a
has to
lot of
respect
util
this,
to
but
get
the
here.
response can
In
come
reaction, they
from
push
Vitality
over towards
straight up
middle, so they get a bit of mid control from it. I like this attack of Lambo.
Yoru flash paranoia came out. There's only 2 on A.
Dude, everyone's reacting pretty well over here. So they take B main in reaction, Vitality take middle, in reaction, Koi take over towards A.
But I like what Starkzo's doing, trying to identify this. Spots one, clears vents, sees nothing. Right, it could still be a B piece. We don't know quite where they're going. Maybe Sage
doesn't have a TP. He's got to get out of there.
Rubino now knows it, but he's in danger. He can't get away. He just kind of drifts away through this round. Kicks with a big pick. Now with the lockdown coming in, yes, there's space for what they want to do with this here. How do they want to handle it? You know that Starkso can stick around a little longer. As
The
can
double
Camo. He
push.
needs
Dude,
to
look
now
how
back away.
proactive they are.
Starkso's got a couple more seconds.
Dude, they're gonna
There
get
it is.
so
Has
many
to
kills.
respect it,
Oh my
but
god,
it's
so
getting
close
back
to
on.
timing.
Shadow's cleared quite early here. This flank could
They
be
just
really
cleared it
big,
though.
but
This guy on
utility
spawn needs to make a lot of sounds.
it's identified and
Yeah,
they
dude.
swing.
The
They still
alarm
have
bot's
got full
actually the
control on
savior.
side. They're still just getting the plant down now. This is really on a knife's edge between these two. Clear through heavens quick. Camo really heads up work by slipping back CT. Not expecting that though.
This is a
Vitality
nice
stacking
round
as
to
three.
watch.
Taking CT control has garnered them a good bit of safety now to work with.
Love that reaction from Vitality. We saw on Pistol Round how
There's
they
some great
weren't
reactions
kind of-
both sides there.
And one of the earlier rounds, they weren't taking screens, they weren't doing a fight together, and it cost them. And here, instantly, they identify what the situation is, and they go and they push in and they get another kill and make it unwinnable for Koi. I really like what Koi were doing there, though. They had the rotation through sewers.
I like
think
that.
where they
Dude, this
messed up, though, was
Vitality
I think they should have committed through the
alarm
B
bot
main
was
flank.
really, really good.
Going B heaven, they're good. The enemy, they have to expect, Vitality is going to expect you to come through vents, and then you're going to go be heaven from vents, right? So if you go and do this big flank, you push through way, you come through sewers and everything, and then you just go into the spot that they're going to expect you going, as opposed to the spot that they don't expect you. Maybe they thought, oh, Killjoy was B main though, maybe there's an alarm bot there, we have to flank through heaven. Or maybe it's an overcorrection. Hey, our defense is really bad. We need to play more together. Hey, we're going in this retake. Let's make sure we group, and they group to the closest spot instead of just going through and just having this two-man wolf pack flanking B main all the way.
Costing them in this round. And now we've got some succession coming in here. Vitality stabilized round.
Sketchy
round.
Noodles,
7,
thank you so much,
8
man.
now in
Appreciate
their
that.
pocket.
Thank you for the 4 months, bro.
Quite still in play.
Thank you,
Couple
thank you.
logs coming through very close by, but still. Bino, gotta be careful now. Been pressured early. Sometimes individually by Drek, some with the entire team, and this time it's the entire team here. 5 on the other side. And it looks quite a simplistic approach. It is. Grabino's got to be careful. Paranoia posted right side, but already they're so close towards Pillar. He didn't expect it, and actually Runner could have done so much more, but he gets his value in the end.
Wait.
Timing there completely.
What?
That fell
Runner
apart,
can just keep
bro.
that control now. With that showstopper there in pocket, that's enough of a threat. This is very difficult now for Koi to find any value from. This pace change, this simplicity has worked so perfectly. Camo's going to take the first step by taking away Sender. It's 2 towards the back of the site and 1 towards main. The odds are still in play here, so they do have a little bit of an ace up the sleeve.
I mean,
There we go, a little bit of
you
late
just
round
saw.
utility identifying this is the problem to try and get past. He can't quite gap close. but
Good
he can
plant.
still
Trek should be
hold
winning this.
the ground.
Still has the
Prowler
Astra
goes
Star.
in. They got to get a move on if they want to really try and pressure
Yeah,
this.
Astra Star goes out. Can
Shady
Astra
on
suck
Camo
this?
got to get a bit of a wiggle on here. Time is ticking. They swing together. And actually, they're starting to clear, but do they have time on the defuse? Defuse has started, dragged away. Got to listen out for this spike here. I don't think he's got
Astra,
time on it.
bro.
Just a little too late, but very well handled
Holy.
by Vitality there.
I think one of the things that we didn't see.
Yeah, that delay was
kind of like
nice.
looks to
He got
the
off it.
lane
No,
that,
there was
hey, he
Astra
popped the
suck.
showstopper, but he got no kills with it, no value from it. The fact that Koi was so afraid to go in for that retake because someone was going to die to that showstopper basically burnt all the time on the clock that they weren't able to actually get the defuse in the end there. Obviously, the gravity well securing the deal for
It's
these
a
guys.
controller
But
diff
sometimes
round,
when it's
man.
important for
Omen
someone
messes
to
up.
be just a
Astra suck
sacrifice. Hey,
at the
I'm
end.
going to go in, I'm going to tank this because
I mean,
it's
I
more
can't believe they
important for
even
us to
came
have
close to
this
winning this
time,
round.
And I'm going to sacrifice my body as a
See,
resource.
that happens. You're right. That happens way too much, bro.
So,
Where like you feel like a round is very easily won, but it happens in Americas too. I feel like.
Oh, it happens everywhere, honestly.
Yeah.
So far, we started really well. Good beat on the game. After those timeouts,
Where it's just
around
like,
that
this is the
midway
safest
marker,
round ever,
where
and
you
then
saw
it
Stark
just
really
gets
having that
insanely close, and you're like, how?
See the answer now coming back in.
The round
Well,
prior
well,
though, that was
Stark
fun to
was
watch
down,
because
maybe
both teams
see what they
reacted
can
well to
achieve
each
here,
other.
what the
Oh,
These
yeah.
guys saw
answer
two
is.
guys
Do you
heaven
have
push
a solution
CT.
in your mind that you'd like to see maybe
Then,
Koi try and
yeah,
explore?
they
I mean,
lost
obviously it's
B
quite
and then
tricky
push middle, and then
to
reaction they
convey that in the space of a
Koi
timeout,
push
but
over
is there
towards A.
anything
Yeah.
like
It's
that?
so nice when it's like that. Like the overall understanding is getting so much better with team.
Like,
I agree.
approach,
Everyone's
game
so
plan,
good now.
everything's Fine. When they try to bully Trex at B main, I feel
Dude,
like
there
they
was
could
a
be tightened up
point-
a little bit. Trex
It
being
was
able to get
mid
away
20
as
or
a
actually
starter,
early
playing the top as a
2022,
grab well.
where
They need to be able
literally
to
when we
capitalize on
played
that
and
kill a
practiced,
little bit better. And then
me
I
as a
think
caller,
what
I
Red
literally
Bull is doing
felt
is they
bad
did
for
a pace
opponents
change,
sometimes.
right?
I'm
They've
just
been
like
going
these
either
guys are
slow
so far
or they've been
behind.
doing, like, a fast
I would
mid play
never
to
feel
cross
like that
fast.
again,
They haven't
especially
really
like
gone
looking at
fast
this
into
year.
B main and straight
Everybody
to
knows
B
how to
side.
play,
And
like
right
how
there,
Yeah.
to work
Koi
rotations.
wasn't really
Yeah, it
expecting that.
literally
They were
is
set
that.
up for this fast mid play again, and then Gravino's alone.
I was
so-
saying this to Imi, the C9 coach. I was like, man, I was like, if I joined now a team as a coach, like back then, I knew I could win games just like on my own. But like now,
Yeah.
I'm like, man, it would just be like minimal impact, like maybe like a 2%.
Vitality into going in mid.
5% and max.
Yeah.
A fast B push with a paranoia, with the smoke, with the Yoru.
You feel like you'd be able to cook though, like crazy comps.
To an extent, yeah. To an extent, I think just because
love
Gekko's
the
strong.
fact that it's a double initiator meta. That's the one thing I regret about not playing this year. This is the most fun comp, like sorry, the best meta for a caller or a coach. I feel like.
That's literally, I've been sending this into my chat. It's just like, dude, KO Gekko, like the amount of sick stuff you can do. There's util hell, man. It's so good.
Now maybe you see Starkso being a little bit more confident to make
that's the one. That's like the main thing that I miss, dude. Like creating strats, creating strats and anti-strats. That's like what I enjoyed the most. I hated teaching people fundamentals.
You must have loved the 11-11 round, the NRG EG, huh?
Oh, bro, that was so sick, dude. That was so sick.
I was pretty speechless. I can't lie.
3 players finding their safety inside, and spam is the starting solution. But Sender's still here. He's so tempted to walk this wall.
Whoa.
And oh no, Starkso was right behind him. He had no idea. And the wall not really helping in this instance. Safe now, the next on the chopping block for the angle. He gets spammed, but he doesn't fall. And now he sees 2. That's 2 victims. Good trade. Where is Run? He's
nice. He's done. Dude, there's so many rounds where I feel like Vitality should be winning them. This is good from Koi, though.
But tell me about that stars, Josh, because this was really a game of map control in this one, kind of feigning presence. There was a lot going into this round.
Yeah, right now what we're seeing is kind of like a compartmentalization of little.
Did you ever have those games back in the day where like you were doing anti on a team and you would just look at it and be like, man, we've 100% won before the game starts?
Yeah, because there's like 1 or 2 massive tells.
Yeah.
And you're just like, there's no way, right? Like, can't be this easy. For example, if they sky flash on bind long B at the start of the round as attack, they always end up going B or A, sorry. And those kinds of things. And there are teams that did that. Like there was a read that Loud had on Breeze, where every time they smoked window on Breeze, they would end in a specific bomb site. And we literally used that anti to win the final versus them.
Dude, Loud had a lot, man. You know? Yeah, Loud had a lot. We had one for their Ascent. Bro, that was one of the reasons I left, man. we had an anti on their Ascent where we knew they were going from like the knife and recon combo.
Yeah.
And then I had to call a pause just reminding everyone about it midway through. It's nuts how many there were. Some teams have like ults that'll be like 6 out of 6 ults that go here. Those like NRGs fish.
It's so great for a coach. I don't know if you had players like this, but like it's so good for a coach. Or even an IGL when you have players that also remember what the coach has said before. Because as a caller, you know, but you're hoping your players know as well. So if you're not like, for example, on Breeze, I'm not the window player, right? So Crash used to be like, yo, it's definitely A. They threw the smoke. You know what I mean? And he would just like let everybody know. So those kinds of things. It's just like, it's nice to have players that remember those things.
We had like Cryptix. He was a good player, but not like crazy good. But that was like his best aspect, man. I used to call him Sponge
just remembering what you told him.
Yeah, because he would just absorb all of the information, and then like every ult they had, it would just be like he would remember like the anti, what to do on that round, like the setup, like the best thing ever.
But again, I do like how Vitality pushed into screens there and tried to make something happen.
Kicks with that 2-for-1 was just lovely for him.
But I mean, one thing I have to highlight for Koi is they've had rifles basically every single round this entire game.
That's very true. Yeah,
and I mean, this is a solid half from Vitality considering they lost pistol. Shadow.
Do they shoulder check this? It looks like they're trying to bait a little more. Still got utility to burn. That's 2 players now considered on the other side.
Trex is too much of a nuisance. He's not getting a lot of like impact that you'll see on the scoreboard, but just being able to control this space, deny the pushes, you know, get one before he goes down. All this is so important on his value towards B and towards market, as we saw in the last round as well. Just making Koi think about this flank, this potential flank and lurk this entire time.
Okay, Camo finally falling back. Looking to see where Vitality decide to group towards.
That aggressive alarm bot in market is going to basically tell these guys, hey, if Koi come and trigger this alarm bot, they're not doing that with one person. They're doing it with like 2 or 3 people.
Big of it, Fade. Fade hits nothing with the dog. They're just going to heavy rotate A.
They have to be nervous.
Yeah, they're on edge. They don't know where Vitality are. That was just a fact finder. Does Camo over deliver? Saw Rubino do it. Does Camo
You saw
want in?
the
He's gonna find the first
Astra
spot to second.
outline.
Pain Shell to follow it. Shados to find Trex. That's a big player removed.
Smoke, please, Rubinho.
There's still no support there for it. Could maybe deep smoke this away. Sender looking to apply pressure himself. They're getting surrounded here. They need to bail out and they get it. Starkzo keeps them safe and Kicks can't do it again. This has been a very diligent half. Josh, we were talking about Koi's defensive sides. The desk was doing so. The interview was talking about
I feel like
it.
Vitality got a pretty good half
Is this a
here.
good enough display in your mind?
This is definitely the start that they want to have. Obviously, having 7 rounds, I don't know if they've ever had 7 rounds on defense before, so it's a good start. Having Pistol to kind of help leverage that a little bit was also pretty important.
Yeah, it's
but this is where things get a little bit
a lot of rounds.
weird, because you expect Koi to have a really strong attack side, but then as I'm looking through the defense side of Koi here, or sorry, Vitality, they have Astra, they have Viper, and they have Killjoy.
You hate EMEA because they don't have a break in between, so you can't spam ads.
I'm still spamming ads.
I heard you're a demon for it. When you
Yeah,
raid
yeah,
me,
I'm running the 3-minute ad no matter what. I don't even know what a 30-second ad looks like.
Yeah, and this is when I'm going to start looking at Starkzo as a kind of how well he looks.
You don't YouTube stream, right?
Comfortable. I know what this
No, do you?
mechanically, I think
Yeah. You should do
Oh, you multi-stream every day?
Yeah.
Damn. But you only pay attention to one chat, right?
I have them both up, but I would say the YouTube chat gets neglected a bit. You should do it though, honestly.
Yeah?
Yeah.
And they're grouping. They're already clearing
Okay,
it. Very
look into it.
proactive work from Vitality.
It's really easy as well. Like really easy.
Enjoy it while you can, safe.
Oh, poor old Viper players. Kicks though, going to start this off. First couple of Factfinders invested. Does clear below, but still, I'm looking towards CT2 here. Starkzo committing towards this one, and it's a lovely little kind of play back through here. Starkzo yet
Dude,
to be
smoke
pushed off this
down.
angle. It looks like
I know it's a
Sender's aware of the
3v4,
chance,
but this
he still
smoke
falls
is
for it.
just the
Shadows gonna
one.
find safe, and yet this is lovely from Starkzo.
Yeah, they're in
Kicks.
good positions in the
Had a
after
couple rounds where he
plant.
had some
Double
massive
pistol.
impact, but this is brutal to try and clear back through. A quick stop.
That's so fine. Look at the plant.
What's the bigger upset, EG beating NRG or Koi beating Vitality?
If I hadn't seen any of them play, I would say EG beating
EG one,
NRG.
no? Yeah.
That's a great start for
From what we've
Koi.
seen
Nah, trust
from...
me, I've heard the things you guys say about NRG. Yeah, you guys have lost all faith.
Oh, bro.
It is
I can't believe what I'm saying, dude.
Vitality, they're not really good on their opponent's map picks traditionally, so not something.
Like, is this the point where I feel
Koi,
bad
obviously,
watching now?
Not a high pressure game for these guys. They're kind of loose, and it looks like it in their gameplay as well.
But this is where it gets fun, isn't it? Because then the pressure point becomes Breeze. Because
Yes.
Icebox, I mean, we saw Koi actually look very good on it in that KC game. It didn't.
Yeah.
It looked very solid with them. No discomfort really shown. At this point, this should be a throwaway round, really.
Must be nice.
Yeah, Shadows just.
They do the
kills
4-buy as well.
We used to say, I wish they ecoed my way.
That's a good saying. Actually, kind of like that. But again, this shouldn't be one of those situations. Okay, say that we see get to that pressure point for Koi ever. It's all on Vitality's shoulders here, right? This is the scariest scenario for them if
Yeah,
they
and that's
start
an extra
losing
death.
this. If they don't get, you know, good, maybe that first gun
What's
round
your
doesn't go in
what's
their
your
way, it can
go-to
spiral
second
so
round
quickly,
on attack?
it gets
Like
terrifying.
BIOS?
If I'm Vitality's
Rifles-
coach, I'm probably saying
rifles
at some point
Ghost
this
or-
game, especially if it starts to
Yeah.
really look
Ideally, like
unwinnable,
maybe max
is
2 pistols,
to make
but
sure that
3 guns at least.
That's a big kill.
Yeah, hold on.
I mean,
This
yeah.
shouldn't
Hold
be
on.
doable, but
Just
okay,
kidding.
there we are. Just gets a little nervous when he hits just like that shot.
Just decides to hit that shot just so I have to shut up, you
Yeah,
know,
exactly.
just stop talking Steel.
Did good damage here, though,
I might
too.
do this. I think one of the things that the coach could say is, hey,
You consider
even though, like, it's
would you
not looking
consider
good,
Vitality's run
you
is a
know,
bit
they have us
underwhelming
here, like,
considering the
don't
strength
let
on
their
paper?
map crumble, that we can't come back
Definitely,
to
I think their
BO3
buy
for a
runs are
reason.
struggling
You
a
know,
bit.
we're going into our
I
map
thought
pick
maybe
next,
their buy
but
runs
the
would be
way that
looking a
Koi
little
played
bit more
this
convincing.
season is
The problem is they
kind
had
of
the
loss against BBL,
Trex
so,
came in late,
you know,
so
let's
they have
focus
like
on
a
going forwards. We can still close out the series.
They have
Maps,
the,
whatever, it doesn't matter. It's a BO3
have
for
an
a reason.
excuse.
That's what you hope, at least, right?
That's what you hope,
you're
yeah.
hoping.
Indeed.
There's some
know,
interest now. This
I'm
is where it
known
gets
as an
fun.
optimist, so.
Yeah, I've heard that. I went to Reddit a couple times. They always say, so cheerful, this guy.
16
a
to
beam,
4.
A ray of sunlight. But at this point, though, this is the bonus really for Koi. It's got a little bit of upgrade to it. It's got a little bit of investment
Whoa.
to it.
Ooh.
This is interesting.
All right.
What do we have here?
Whoa.
Okay, well, Cameron's already found Trex, so just an easy start, I guess. Paranoia posted, everything sent into play. And Sarkzo is off.
Pretty
so,
cool.
Yeah, after kind of setting this in motion, this is a really nicely crafted side take. I almost want to see the effect that it
What
had
Dirk has been doing.
either
Oh.
Trex or anyone else on the site, kind of what it did to them. Rubino
Oh, no.
in the perfect place, but the Bucky ain't it, Chief. But the rest
Damn,
of
bro,
Koyote
and the best
four
person's
alive,
getting the
farming
guns.
This
This is a
Camo
done.
close to ult.
This is a
Starkzo's
done
got
map.
his. This is where you get a little nervous if you're Vitality. This is now a snowbally round.
This is more than a snowbally round.
It's
It's
so
done.
mad.
Yeah, it's like a it's a
I mean,
done
At
round.
this point, like, does Vitality call a timeout? Like, hey guys, so yeah, remember to take a deep breath here,
Whoa.
because we're here for the full.
Hey, that was
maps,
sick.
It's best of three. Best of three, guys.
It's a nice
So I mean, yeah,
it's a nice B pop, man.
Starkzo's dimensional drift here. Probably not. They're rifles against pistols. Maybe they save it for the next round and do a nice fast hit with it. Maybe the focus should be getting raised the showstopper. Camo, come. Let's go get you some eco kills. Maybe get you the orb at B main. Let's see if we can get you a showstopper. We can combo that. We can combo our ults. Next round we'll be having 11 rounds. You know, we combo these. We get 12 rounds. They have 7 rounds to close it out. 7 chances, as someone watch partying surely will say.
Look, me and my drawing skills, I watch Sliggy as an inspiration.
Slimetry, thank you for the
Try
50,
and
man.
draw
Appreciate
this
you.
little, like,
Holy.
7 on the screen. Chances, underlines it sometimes. It's beautiful.
I'm getting 50 gifted and a mention. I'm feeling overwhelmed right now. Thank you so much, Slimetry, man. Slimetry, you're absolute hero, dude. 383 altogether. The best person gets all of the kills as well, so they got all. Holy. Slimetry, thank you so much. Chat, you know what to do. Spam some slug Oilers in. Get the slug Oiler spam going. Thank you so much, Slimetry, man. You've done so many in such a short amount of time, bro. It's crazy, dude. Thank you for all the support. If anyone got gifted as well, make sure you say thank you to him.
But still, this game just reminds me of one of my most favorite quotes, which is like the, power resides where
Shout
men
out to you,
believe it
Slimetry, man.
resides.
Thank
Now,
you
this
so much,
becomes
dude.
the issue, right? Because
Yeah, and I mean, you got to do a timeout here because it's one buy round, but you're up against like double ults.
This entire
So
season.
done.
Not one. They had one promising game against Carmine Core, right? Where we went, oh, they're looking pretty decent.
Wait, they're not getting 0-2'd every
Yeah,
game.
literally, it's like, oh wow, look, hey, they figured something out. Something's starting to work. And the idea.
Yesterday,
that
Shroud said
such,
on his team, it's fine if your duelist
also
runs in
small
and
man
dies
can cast
fast and
such a
doesn't get
large
any
shadow
kills.
in this
Depends
is just
on how much
brilliant in
util
my
you
mind. The
used
fact that
and
Koi,
what the
who,
follow-up
as I said,
is.
has the
As
opportunity
long as
to
your team have got
deny
out of the choke point,
Vitality
yeah, pretty much is
and
a
the
blanket
pressure
statement,
that
that's
puts
fine.
onto
If you're
Vitality
using all
is such a
util to make
proving
sure that
point
he
for this
gets
team as
kills,
well.
then you
If
should probably
Vitality
be getting
come out as,
kills.
okay, we lose map
So
one,
it's
hey,
a little
not the
bit
first time we've had
different.
this issue,
It
that's
depends
fine,
on like the
whatever.
actual strat itself.
Breeze should be good, but then
But if it's literally just like if it's like how 100 Thieves play Asuna on Bind, I think that's the right example I'm thinking of. Then he shouldn't be getting kills because he's getting no util help, but he's just making space so everyone else can win the rounds. So.
Yeah, the rounds have been close, but look at the scoreboard.
Dude, Shadow is popping
Basically
people
saying the
right now.
Vitality I'm not trapped in here with you. you're
17
trapped in
to
here with
4.
me.
Absolutely. Is that one of your guys? Another great quote, to be fair. Like, it is that pure concept of it, just a man with nothing to lose is just terrifying. And we're seeing Koi on this massive upswing. Now, what does Vitality do? A timeout called from Sol. Oh my god.
Dude, I like
that
some.
first
I
time
like some of
had
the
that.
stuff though. This
Didn't
was
actually
nice
do
from
that much
Vitality.
damage
Fake
either,
smoke
which is
into fake
quite
smoke, but
fortunate.
it looks like this is a fake smoke and this is a
The
real
Glorious
smoke.
setup
Then
on,
this smoke
Ace not
actually
really gonna
goes,
do anything
so you're
to,
out dueling.
Stop, kill anyone. It's basically there for information at best.
Dude, look at the calling though.
rotation here.
They realized that they take
Okay,
B
so Camo gonna
main.
use the ult to take space and probably secure heaven a little
Dude, the
bit.
calling
Just
from
ends
Koi has
up
been
pushing it
nice, man. The
into
I
reaction.
agree.
Oh my
I
God,
couldn't agree
blind
more.
sender.
The pressure is really good on
Yeah.
both sides.
Lance in, 5 standing, and they've got 2 up towards those rafters as well.
I don't know why you play Killjoy
I think the
though.
Nightfall core,
I was
the
trying to think of
trade-offs
this.
Quick and close enough. I think I actually did catch looking at the assist there and the quick.
Like, I'll take a
corner clip
second
from
duelist
Trex,
at
but
that
they're down
point.
3 players. I mean, Trex's ult could be helpful in this, but I don't know how much it's going to give them. Runner on the swing, Gravino gets played in, and Runner goes down. Quick trade out, 3v2. It's Kicks and it's Trex desperate to figure this one out. Can they hold this line? Yeah, they can deny Camo for sure, but the trade, the numbers still being so critical. And Kicks gives away a little bit of the game here, trying to clear out as he goes. Tries to dive
Dude,
through,
look
tap
at
on the
Koi,
spike. What
man.
more is he meant to do with this?
Wow, perfectly
Yeah,
played.
it is so sick.
Got the timing right. I don't think there's much more to be done, yeah. Just letting the clock rock down. It's 12
Well,
and Vitality staring down the barrel of
they
the gun
annihilated
here.
them.
I think the most important thing Vitality can do right here isn't necessarily
Yeah, I thought they had some okay stuff with the Killjoy, like on attack. You know, the alarm bolt that stops the double push behind. Nail, and then pretty much that's the only thing I've seen that.
Yeah,
was,
that mail alarm bot was the only impact I saw as well. Outside of that, like the turret outside B, I don't know.
Yeah,
like, yes,
not it.
You're gonna take a map off of us, but that's it, and you can't let them run away thinking that they're gonna win the next.
7 chances.
On the 5 in the row, everyone's heating up, feeling the game out. If Vitality needs to stop the rot and fast. Beautifully done.
Thank you.
Very nice.
7 chances.
7 chances.
Dude, who does their 7 like that?
Elusive number. We'll see if they get any closer towards it. So far, it's been sparse on this half of Vitality. Not quite finding the footing nor the leverage to do the damage they want. And yes, Stave still has that Viper's Pit, but not exactly what you want to be banking on here. And Shaydos showing early presence towards A, keeping that additional body towards that A.
Maybe as a joke. Wouldn't normally do it.
Okay, careful now. Trax needs to, fall away safely. Because they're really posturing around.
Who does
like
their
that.
7 like
Use
this? That's
on
pretty
middle.
valid.
This would be a great timing. Spotting them at B main, forcing them to either go into B into 3 players, or have to take the super long rotation all the way back into Killjoy setup on A through sewers. But it doesn't go for it, so...
Shaydos really trying to sell something here. Are they responding to this? They're pulling... I was keeping a look towards Kicks there, and he kind of like drifted back a little bit. He's like, he's considering maybe going for that rotate, but it's not been enough. It has only been Shaydos so far. Now, this is a very similar side hit to what we saw before. They're going to get themselves backside with Stark, so can they get a nice little pinch towards the pillar? It looks like that's the plan. Kicks unaffected though, can be able to clear out one side, but they lost the other side. Control the camo!
Oh god, this guy's getting spammed as well. This is going to come the HP. Yeah. Look at him go.
Control here is down to safe. An MVP in his own right, but he
damn, bro. This Koi looks good, dude.
striking first here. Putting the